I was talking about a lot throughout these final episodes, especially the final seasons. You're going to see a lot of this style of imagery all over the place, and it's supposed to be only the superheroes or the aliens like Superman and his cousin are supposed to be able to read, and this is one of the things that, if you know me, Art, this stood out right away because that looks like Saturn, right? Now, here's the thing I thought was interesting too. If you go back and watch the first Superman movies, I can't think of the name of the character, the man that played Superman, the one that ends up jumping into a pool and breaking his spine and stuff like that. But those episodes or those movies that came out, right? There was something he did. I don't know when Lois is killed, right? At that, there it was it she was in they were out there in Arizona, right? At Niagara Falls, and she drowns or something like that, or she gets caught in a rock falls, right? When that happens, he Superman, right, leaves Earth, starts flying around, you know, round Earth, and as he's doing it, I started noticing he puts that ring of Saturn right around the planet as he flies it back in reverse, and then flies it forward in time just enough to come back and save her, right? So, like I said, once again, I think a lot of this stuff has to do with Saturn, if it's the planet with the rings. I mean, I'm reading more that even there's other planets that have rings. Like they say, was it Neptune? Neptune has rings around it, so it's not just Saturn from what they're explaining, but Saturn for some reason gets all the glory. So I think a lot of this stuff still has to revolve around Saturn. Superman and it was his enemies being locked inside the cube being the representation of Saturn. Just like was it Star Trek, the Deep Space, the cyborgs, what they come from an alien ship that's the shape of a cube that's floating in outer space, right? Stuff like that. So let me see if I can play ahead without going too far. Seeing like here, look here, and hopefully you recognize some of the stuff because I'm still am ignorant to a lot of these things. See, that's a blurry look. More of that. See. See that?
Packing my intergalactic dictionary about now.
Intergalactic dictionary. He didn't pack his intergalactic dictionary. Did you hear that? Let me see if I can rewind it slightly. I'm not trying to annoy you. Let's see here. All right, listen close. Here it is.
I'm starting to regret not packing my intergalactic dictionary about now. No way, these are Celtic.
Celtic. Hear that? He said, "Wait, these are Celtic."
No, they're Apocalyptian.
Poc. You hear that? Hear that? Hear that? Listen, 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 listen. Now this is supposed to be Superman's cousin, right? The alien from the same planet from him, right? Celtic can be confused for what? What did she say?
They're Apocalyptian.
Poptolictian.
You're Clark's cousin, Kara, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been down here? I gotta get you out.
No, wait. It'll kill you.
Right. There's gotta be some way to turn off this death ray from hell.
How did Watchtower find me? I haven't checked in for weeks.
They break it to you, but I'm not part of a search party. Just came here to find.
The Bow of Orion.
Yeah. What do you know about it?
You're looking for it? Without Clark?
So are you, apparently.
I have my reasons.
So do I.
Mine have to do with protecting Clark. Who are you here to save?
Right now, you're top of my list. So you can read this stuff?
There you go. Pop Delictian, she said. I gotta look that up.
It's a prophecy about the return of Darkseid, written by the Hunter himself. When I touched Orion's symbol, this trap was sprung.
So this is a prophecy.
Yes. One that heralds the end of the world.
Naturally. What's the rest of it say? Can you read anything else?
That a balance must exist between light and darkness. And to wield the bow's power and save the world, hands must first right the scale's two sides.
Hands must first right the scale's two sides. This guy Orion was so concerned about balancing everything out. Maybe we just need to add to one side of the scale.
I consider that. But the Omega is a symbol of darkness, of the enemy.
So I've heard. Just thinking that if I touch it, maybe a balance will be struck. Or we could be stuck down here for centuries. Your call.
Clark trusts you. I suppose that's enough for me.
You okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just took an extra hand to balance it, that's all.
Let's go get what we came for.